Hey folks, Post here, welcome back to another Pokemon Masters video, and we finally got some Synchrid info. It's finally here, we got some more Synchrid info. We got a look at the whole Synchrid thing, and then another look at, some battle stuff. Which, by the way, is on the Japanese Pokemon Masters Twitter. Obviously, it's in Japanese. I did, like, a really quick translation on my own Twitter feed of it, if for folks who don't know Japanese. Like, I like, my Japanese isn't that great. I tried my best, but anyways, let's go over this. So they released 2 videos on their Twitter. One going over the Synchrid unlocking stuff and showing a lot of that stuff, and then the other is how you get the sync stones or whatever the heck they're called. So basically, let's just go through the video first. Let's go through the video first and check it out. All right, so here's a Synchrid. This is Pikachu, obviously. The first one needs no translation. You get 10 HP from that, and that cost how many? Like 5 of those sync stones or whatever. This is special attack. 5 more special attack to get +5 special attack for Pikachu. And this is Thunder Shock. One of the rare times that I actually know some Japanese. And they didn't have enough of those sync stones, so it looks like they're just converting or trading in some for the ones that you need. It seems like that's what's happening. And then Thunder Shock power +4 over there, right? And then voila. So those are the only footage that they've shown from the Synchrid. So far what we've gotten, again, it seems like they've gotten, which I think they got those two, the 2 blue ones, right, near the middle, and then the 1 green one on the side. Yeah, so looks like those might just be stat boosts, minor stat boosts around the middle, whatever that thing is. And then the green ones might just be move power-ups. And then, like, the big ones could be locked, at near the end, I would assume, the passive stuffs and all that, new passives and all that stuff. So it looks like, the ones around the middle are probably weaker buffs, and then the deeper you go, the stronger you get. Or the better the power-ups. Like most skill trees. So yeah, that's basically it for the Synchrid in terms of the thing. Well, before we talk more about this, let's get to the other video first. So this video over here is actually showing how to actually obtain those stones. As you can see down there, this is apparently a quest where you could get those stones, and they're playing on normal speed, which is infuriating, but that's fine. Oh, it looks like they just skipped. They skipped to Pikachu using its sync move. So watch after it uses its sync move. And Pikachu's sync move actually looks pretty cool. I don't see it too often. Alright, you beat them, and then you get the sync stone thing. And it's not just like, it's not like one. So obviously you need to defeat opponents, use sync moves to get those to drop. And then you actually get 5 from that one run, so it's not terrible in terms of the grind, right? 5 was just enough to unlock, the first 2 stat boost, right? So looks like the grind shouldn't be that terrible, but again, we don't know any of the deep ends of the skill tree yet, or Synchrid yet, right? So, again, we don't know how that's going to go. As for how to obtain these, it seems like from this tweet, let me just... Google Translate is terrible, by the way. So it's something about there's a chance to drop these things in certain stages. There are both single and multiplayer co-op stages that can have these drop, and it seems like and someone on Discord said they kind of insinuated that, like, you have a better chance in co-op, but you still have a decent chance in single as well. But then again, keep in mind, you need to use sync moves to get these drops, so single player obviously is much quicker to get, to use sync moves, and then multiplayer, right? So, we'll have to see how that works out, right? On their part. And then, yeah, I think that's basically all they said over here. So as for this tweet, they did mention, well, I don't know if they mentioned or not, because again, my Japanese isn't that great, but someone on Discord mentioned that this might function something like EVs. It might be this case that you can't unlock all of them, so you have to kind of maybe choose, right? Pick and choose which stats you want to unlock, which moves or power-ups, which passives you want to get or whatever, right? That could be possible. So, I mean, again, I can't read all of this. We only read little parts of it. But again, that could be also possible. Do keep in mind that they usually translate these tweets and post them onto the global Pokemon Masters Discord, like usually, a few hours later. So if the global Pokemon Masters has an official translation, that obviously would help a lot for us understanding all this. So again, it seems like this the sync grid, it's pretty large, I guess. Well, I don't know. Actually, it seems okay in terms of, and you do see they are color coded for the most part. So again, this is not confirmed, but just from speculation, it might seem like the light blue ones are like minor stat boosts. The green ones could be power ups, and then you see sparsely there are some weird ones that are like purple and bluish, like both of them together. So it could be like both a purple and also like a small stat buff. And then you got the pink ones as well. Those are, and I don't know why some of these are locked. I don't really see a connection between the locked ones. I mean, it could be just symbols, right? You see the it looks like the light blue one is just because they unlocked it, so it turned light blue, and it was like blue before. Oh, actually, it's not unlocked. Well, maybe it's just they're in the path, the unlocked path, and then they're lit up because if you look at the symbols, like that, the blue ones all seem to like have that weird box with a sphere in it. That seems like all these are just power or stat boosts then, and then the electricity ones seems like move boost. I would assume that that symbol might be different for different types, right? And then it's just it's just a Thunderbolt because it's Pikachu. That's electric type, right? As for anything else, there's also the star one, which again we don't know what it does. I would assume this would be the passives then, maybe. The different passives, moves, or whatever. Again, nothing's confirmed about any of that, so that could be a possibility. Although the star thing, they have different colors. Like there's a yellow one over there, and then there's a pink one down here. It could be one's passives, one's active skills, right? So again, we don't know too much info on that. Did they? I don't think they showed anything on that. So we'll have to wait for more info on any more of that. So at the moment, we don't have anything. But yeah, so basically that's what we got for the sync grid. Oh, they did mention when it's coming out. So it's coming out in mid-January. So that would mean, literally mid-January is the 15th. And Ethan is coming out on the 15th. So I would assume the sync grid update will come on the 15th. Again, it's not confirmed. It could come later. It could come on the 22nd. But since Ethan's coming on the 15th, that would probably be the content update date, right? So they could have Ethan come on the 15th, have the sync grid update on the 15th as well, and all that stuff. So moving back to the game, they actually had some news in game as well. So they had something about the training event renewal, and then let's just read over it. Training event rewards are getting a new renewal. The following changes to training area rewards are coming soon. Vouchers that were only obtainable by completing co-op battles will now be available as rewards for completing single-player battles as well. Certain sync pairs that you can team up with in the main story will also appear in the exchange items menu. These items can be used to level up the sync move of those sync pairs. Check upcoming training events for more details. We hope you continue to enjoy Pokemon Masters. So it looks like we're going to get some single player content that drops vouchers, and you could exchange those vouchers for free to play sync pairs, sync move level that we got from the story. Obviously you got quite a few of them that you probably want to, go for, right? The big free to play ones. Rosa's a big one, right? Although again, Rosa's sync move level up isn't that relevant because it's a sport. But also Torchic as well, again, also a support. You're mainly just going for the strikers, right? Mudsdale, Infernape, Lucario, right? Swan is another support, but a lot of people use it. Norman's another big striker. Nanu, Iris, right? Viola, these, free to play. Sync pairs is she free to play? Is she free to play? I can't remember. I don't think so, right? No, she's not. I'll just have to check if her sync is 5 out of 5, right? Who else we got for free to play? Oh, Callum, which is terrible, unfortunately. Who else? Was Claire? Claire is free to play, right? Yeah, Claire's free to play as well. Claire's another unit. Koga's a big one, I would say, in terms of the ones that you want to boost their sync move levels. Tyranitar, right? Price is another big one. So only decent ice type striker. Barry, I guess, if anyone wants to do that. Onyx. Hau. No, he's not. No, he's not. Who else? I think that's about it. Anyways, Acerola as well, right? Generally folks know what are the free-to-play ones. I would assume Pikachu's not there since we get Pikachu from exchanging daily vouchers. So, again, I would assume Pikachu is not among the ones. But, Charon as well. So, basically, all the free-to-play story sync pairs, we will be getting more dupes of them that we could exchange with vouchers. We don't know if all of them are going to be in here, but they did talk about some of them being in there, right? Let me just read over the language one more time. If there's a date or something. Okay, they said coming soon, which could mean like I would assume it'll also come with the sync grid update and stuff. So anyways, before we end this, let's go ahead and do some daily polls, see if we get a dupe of Lance or whatever, Cynthia, right? That would be cool. Although again, the rates aren't too great for Lance / Cynthia, not 5 stars in general. I mean, 5-star, they have decent rates, right? 10% is not terrible. But overall, the rates for the featured are still just regular 2%, which aren't too great. But yeah, there we go. We got finally some, our first look at the sync grid stuff. We do got some information on that. Obviously, you got small stat boosts, move power boost, right? And maybe like a date confirmation mid-January and all that stuff. So, and how to get it and all that. So anyways, that's me for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about all of this news and info. Like and enjoy this video, subscribe to the channel. For some more Pokemon Masters content, you can join our Discord in the description box below to talk Pokemon Master stuff on the Discord. Or, if you need any co-op partners and all that for any events. And I'll see you guys in the next one.